are the white blood cell and red blood cells are depleted. So you need to do C7 and C4. Make sure, help them with C7 and C4. And after that, C7 and the navel area. And then move the other hand down to 3 inches below your navel. One hand on C7, the other hand from the throat, gradually move down. This is easy for them to learn. Don't make it too complicated. So one hand on the C7 and one hand on the throat, and then that hand on the throat just gradually move down. Other people can help him, and he can help himself too. It's very, very easy. This is like regular, common cancer, but some of the cancer that is not confined to an organ, like lymphoma, blood cancer. How do you do? We use C2, C3 in the blood cancer case to do the blood filtration, to replace the cancer organ filtration, blood filtration. C7 on one hand, and the other hand on the cancer area. My friend's dad, in his 70s, terminal stage cancer. I help him C7 and then C2, C3 for 10-15 minutes. I help him in the morning at around 11, and I told him you'll feel better in the in the afternoon. And after I helped him, I teach his family members, and he sit in a recliner. 15 minutes after I taught his children, and the old man start talking, say, "Oh, I feel much better now." He has just gone through chemotherapy, so when I first saw him, he suffered very, very much, and it only took 15 minutes that I worked on him. And 15 minutes later, he called his children. He said, "Oh, the pain has relieved. I feel much better now." Another case, a lady who had a sciatic pain. She could not walk without pain. So the next day during the class, after I open up her chakra, I help her with the energy. And I also teach her how to do the massage. I'm going to put this information on the website or on YouTube. You press you press along the middle finger for the back pain. It's very effective. I will discuss later with you. So I help her a lot. I helped her for a while, and the next day she told me she could walk her dog without pain. Another case, a young lady. She told me that I shouldn't reveal how she related to me. A few months ago, she had many nodules under arms. And I asked my oncology friend. My oncology friend said, "Well, as long as they're small, it's probably nothing serious." But then she got very busy for her master's thesis, and then the nodules under both arms gets bigger and bigger. So she was very worried. After she had her master's degree, she told me to introduce her to see a doctor. And I took her to an internal medicine doctor, and the doctor said, "Oh, maybe 40% it could be lymphoma." So this young lady, I asked her, "Are you afraid?" And she said, if this is you, wouldn't you be scared?" So she was introduced to a surgeon for surgical removal of the nodules under arms. The appointment was scheduled on Monday. In the beginning, I asked her, I said, I can help you with the energy healing. And she refused. But now the doctor told her that there is 40% it is lymphoma. So she allowed me to help her with the energy. So I help her on Friday in the evening and Saturday. And Monday morning, the nodules has reduced greatly in size. And when she went to the doctor on Monday, the doctor said there were no more nodules. But just to confirm it, the doctor sent her to have ultrasound. After the ultrasound, the result come back. All the nodules went away. I told my oncology friend, I said, this is very effective. My oncology friend said, why don't you wait until it is proved that the nodules were there and then you work on her? I said, because she worried so much, so I didn't want to wait. So I work on her Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, all the nodules went away. So energy healing is a very effective technique. You need to know how to use it. Regarding cancer, I want to talk to you about it. Exercise is good, but cancer patient, I advise you to do this hand clapping exercise. It's very easy because there are many pressure points in our palm. It's the same thing like our soul. So you do this hand clapping exercise. Don't do it too hard because it might hurt. A few days later, you get used to it and you can clap it harder. It is very good for you. Another thing I want to share with you is kneeling and praying exercise. I got this information from a book from a cancer survivor. This exercise use all the muscles in your body. When you bend down, you breathe all the air out of your lung. When you get up, you inhale, and this is the basic principle. It's hard to do it in the beginning, but gradually, you get used to it. It will enhance our internal organ, relieve our pressure, and it's very, very good for our internal organs. Before and after this exercise, you want to make sure you drink some water. A lady, her name's Terry, she's going to give us the demonstration how to do this kneeling and praying exercise. I'm going to put this on the website for you to watch. I'm going to also teach you breathing techniques. I mentioned that for lung cancer patients, you can use a special breathing technique, not just limited to lung cancer patients. You can use this breathing technique to enhance your health. Now, curled tongue breathing technique. This is a practice. This is a breathing technique of yoga practice, but I have modified it a little bit. It will help our lung. I have a friend who has emphysema, and he used this breathing technique, and that helped him a lot. You can sit on a chair or you can sit on a lotus position. Stick your tongue out. Curl your tongue a little bit. And gradually breathe into your abdomen. And then close your mouth. Hold your breath 10 to 20 seconds, as long as you can, until you cannot hold the air anymore. Then gradually breathe out through your nose. After that, you need to take a few deep breaths until your breathing becomes normal. Then do it again. Do 5 or 6 times. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Lay your hand below your navel on your abdomen. Open your mouth. Gradually inhale. into your abdomen. This is until you cannot hold your breath anymore. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your mouth and breathe out through your nose. And then you'll feel shortness of breath for a few times. And then do it again. Now, abdominal breathing. You can sit or you can stand to do it. When you inhale, you can lean back. First, you need to exhale. Breathe out. Breathe all the air out. And then gradually breathe in until you cannot inhale anymore. Hold there for 5 seconds. And then when you exhale, when you breathe out, you slightly lean forward. And then breathe again, slightly lean back. Do 5 or 10 times to 20 times. You can exhale through your mouth 5 times and exhale through your nose 5 times. You can do 10 times or 20 times every day. This is very good for your good health. For your good health, we need to do some exercise. And this is what we call the kneeling and praying exercise. Before you do this, you need to drink a cup of warm water. Wait for 30 minutes before you start. Before we do this, we need to do a few minutes meditation to calm down your heart, calm down your mind, and to make your breathing more smoothly. Use the abdominal breathing technique. When you breathe in, your abdomen filled with the air bulges out, and then you breathe out. Gradually breathe in and gradually breathe out completely. Very easy to do. However, this will help improve your blood circulation and help your spine health. But you need to do all these very correctly, precisely. Otherwise, you might feel dizzy or your body might hurt. So you want to do every movement correctly. Watch my hand, head, and my feet. Gradually, all the movement are done very peacefully. Now let me show you. Just watch my head, my hand, and my feet. You need to do this all precisely. When you stand, make sure your heels are 2 inches apart. Make sure your heels 2 inches apart, and the tip of your toes 8 inches apart. Of course, a little bit, a little wider or narrower. You can do it a little bit wider, a little bit narrower, up to how big your feet are. Bring your hands together. Look down. Breathe smoothly. Take 3 deep breaths.